Hey y'all, it's Kate and today is Shell Tour Builds. I'm so excited to walk through the builds that you all made from my shell. I have no idea what I was thinking when I made this shell, but you all were not intimidated. Standard shell challenge rules applied. My only request was that you hide this lump of clay somewhere in the build. So without further ado, let's jump in to tours. First up is this adorable pink house. It looks completely normal from the outside. You'd never know they were given such a horrendous starting point to begin from. They've got some wonderful landscaping out in the front. I love their use of those fences from the wedding pack. Some cute, cozy seating area on the front porch. Makes you want to curl up with a good book. Inside, we have the same pink theme. I'm loving it so much. It's so cheerful, so bright and colorful in here. Picturing lots of neat meals being made in this tiny little kitchen over here. And then right over by the door, we've got a workspace, and look what we've got. Our lump of clay. They've done something really clever in the next part of the house. They've got a sneaky little hallway here with the bookcase, but the next room is a mudroom area, sort of a work room, and you can come in, take your shoes off or put your shoes on before you go out to the backyard, which I think is such a neat detail, makes the house look really lived in. And the backyard is like the stuff of dreams. You've got a place to cook out outside, some places you could come curl up with a good book or just take in some sunshine right by your little pond here. I love it so much. And I love all of the plants out here, just making the place like super cute and nice to hang out in. And then we've got another little hallway back here leading to a powder room on the first floor. So you don't have to shimmy up the ladder, which we're going to do now, to be able to use a restroom, which is really good. So upstairs, we have this gorgeous, bright, happy bedroom. I just love this so much. I love how cheerful, I just like can't stop smiling when I'm looking at this room. Cheerful teenage room right there. Some nice decorations in the hallway, and then an actual bathroom. Oops, stepped into the shower. An actual full-sized bathroom upstairs that is big enough to be able to share, and then a nice big main bedroom here with another little workspace, good closet area, and then we've got this cute little balcony out on the side of the house, so it's kind of private. Next up, we are in Evergreen Harbor, where my friend Sam has built this really gorgeous yoga studio. The whole vibe of this build is just immaculate. I love this lush greenery on the outside. I love even this walkway. Super private, nice space to just kind of get your head straight before you go into a yoga class. There's this nice seating area next to the waterfall, so you can sit down, catch your breath, kind of just decompress, or you've got even in this waiting room area, a nice place to just put your to-do list aside and take a breath, take a beat, get ready before you go up into the actual yoga studio part. We've even got a nice little view from the stairs there. And then here's the studio room. There's a mirror here. I almost walked like right into it. And then I love this palm tree that's growing out of the actual studio itself. I also really love this flooring detail, how it switches from the hardwood to the mats here to give you kind of a softer, more reflexive space for yoga. And then of course, all of this No-CC gallery art, the llamas doing yoga, so cute. Sam always finds the best No-CC art for her builds. And then of course you've got a check-in desk here, which I completely missed when I came up the stairs. I turned right into the studio part, but if you turn the other way, you have the check-in desk and some more seating just to kind of wait if you're getting there early before class. And then the views from this space are amazing. Again, here's that tree that grows directly through the building itself. I love that it looks like they just built around it. And then down on the first floor, we've got the locker room area here where you can come in, use the restroom. And then on the other side is the actual changing space. You've got some storage, place to put your stuff, lots of towels, of course. You can take one with you to class, or you can grab a clean one at the end of class and then head back, of course, to the shower section, which is nice and private. This looks like immaculate. Like you would walk in there every time and it would even smell nice in this part of the building. So I love that so much. There's also a little bit of a back area there where they've hidden away like the trash cans and recycling and everything. So you won't necessarily see that even from the street. Like the whole thing is just covered in all of this greenery. It is so, so pretty. Oh, ignore how broken my Evergreen Harbor is. It is just, I don't know what's going on here with Evergreen Harbor, but the build itself is like perfection. So don't think I forgot. I tore this build apart just about trying to find the lump of clay. Can you see it in this picture? Pause and look around and see if you can find it. I almost missed it. I was moving everything, but I finally spotted it down here in the fountain. How clever is that? Well done, Sam. I was convinced that it was not in the build at all, but here it is. So smart. I was completely stumped. So yeah, well done and thank you. Next up, we are over in Magnolia Promenade where we have this gorgeous vet clinic. My friend Erica built this on her stream. I got to watch part of it on there one night and then I sat out a couple streams just so I wouldn't be spoiled. But the basic concept here is that there's a vet clinic downstairs and then upstairs is the owner or owner's apartment. Got these cute little bushes out front for landscaping, a nice bench here, which is definitely where I would sit with my teeny tiny little dogs if we've got other like big dogs inside, or maybe if you've got pets that are like kind of sick and you're worried it's contagious, then you could sit out there and then everyone else sits in the waiting area inside. This lobby area, we've got lots of retail options here, some cute posters and things on the wall, definitely food. Like I know my vets always have food and special treats and things that you can buy there. I love that the check-in kiosk is in this sort of a diagonal hallway here. And then going back, we've just got a couple little things in this hallway. This is not really like a client-facing hallway space. This is sort of just leading to this workroom over here. We've got some storage, the ladder to go up to that apartment, and then the workbench where our vets can make treats and things. So just a little bit of storage area here. And we'll go out to the lobby again and check out the first room, or second room here really, is actually where our surgery station is. So we've got an IV pole, we've got the surgery machine, some diagrams, and then of course place to do our hand sanitizing. Hand hygiene is really important, of course. So we've got that. And then at the front, and the most obvious spot, is our actual exam room. Plenty of storage in here, lots of neat treats and things up at the front there. And there's our lump of clay right there on the exam table. I don't know if that's meant to be something a pet left behind or not, but that's kind of cheeky. I love it. So if we go on towards the back, we've got a cute little patio area out here where you can bring pets. There's like a nice little dog run over there. It looks like maybe somebody needs to get in there and do just like a little bit of cleanup, like but there's a food bowl, a nice place to sit and just kind of like get some fresh air, watch the dogs play. Upstairs, we have the owner's apartment, and I absolutely love how cozy and relaxed this space feels. I'm also, that bag of takeout on the kitchen table is giving me that whole like, I just had a long day, I did a lot of surgeries today, I'm not cooking my own dinner, which is just like immaculate. So we've got our seating area here with the TV, and you can, grab a book and do some reading, or if you've got maybe invoices or patient files to update, you could sit down at the workspace and do that. The kitchen is fantastic. I don't think there's a limit to how much kitchen storage you need in a space, and this has plenty of it. I also just noticed those aprons. That's so cute there. The bedroom is really, really spacious. I love just how like warm and inviting the whole space is. And then of course you've got a nice bathroom here, everything you could possibly need. Just right here, I love the idea that you just like come up here after a hard day's work and just sort of shut the world out, but you've still got all these windows so you can have a really nice view of the town and not remember that like you're just upstairs from work. And last but not least, we have this city block area that was built by my friend Bree, who is the person who requested the shell challenge to begin with. They have outdone themselves as always. Bree is such a phenomenal builder. She always comes up with such creative stuff using these live edit buildings to kind of give us an enclosed area here. This whole sidewalk sale outside of the thrift store, I'm absolutely just loving all of the details and layers. I probably could have spent forever looking at everything. I want to make sure you notice this thing with the trash can. I just love, like I said, so many details. Could probably spend like hours just looking through all of this. So, so good. This thrift store in here, so colorful, so many details and layers to it. What a fun place to go and shop. And I absolutely love the idea that they've kind of like put out a sidewalk sale. That's a really common thing that happens here. I love all of these little mannequins. They're all dressed up. And honestly, like, I don't even remember if I've ever seen this strawberry hat before. So, absolutely love it. And how cool is it that we can place builds that have mannequins in them again? Yeah. So then over here, there is a little bubble tea cafe here. Turning this awkward, narrow, diagonal hallway into a walkthrough. Genius idea. Out the back, you've got this little seating area with the pond. Probably not sure how many people are coming out there to sit, but importantly, we have access to the dumpster through here. Looks like somebody could stand to come through and do like a little bit of cleanup here. Probably want to make sure the neighborhood Karens don't find out about that because, you know, they leave a strongly worded letter on the bulletin board. And none of us want to hear about it. So around to the side, we've got the public restrooms, and then here is the sidewalk seating area for the bubble tea cafe here, which we're going to go into now. I think this is just the cutest little, this gives me such city vibes. It's like teeny tiny, like no place for anyone to actually sit, but they've got seating in there anyway. And then here's the back room with all of the storage and some cleaning supplies and things. And then you sneak out into this hallway here, which I think is such a neat detail. I've got this like back entrance for the residential space upstairs. And we do have even a little like loft apartment area here, which I think is so neat. Look at the doorbell, like details. Oh, just loving it. So right here we walk in and you can see how bright and colorful and like just the light in this space. I love it so, so much. I can totally imagine the person who lives here. Do they look like my friend Bree? Maybe, yes. But also I just love all of this whole thing. Also, I can only imagine what the rent on this apartment must be with the view. I love that they have put that little TV over there, so it looks like we've got a third monitor on that computer. So clever. But yeah, imagine that view. Like, I love also the shades because if I lived here, I would definitely have them down like all the time, despite how much I would talk about like, I have the best view, and then I would keep them down all the time because I'd be paranoid that people would look at me. But anyway, so yes, so much detail, so much color, so much went into this. I love it. And then of course we've got space for the cat, and then a little litter box there, and then of course the bathroom, super fancy bathroom. Again, just amazing natural light in this little apartment here. I love it so much. And also don't think I ever noticed there was stuff in those boxes before, so that's really cool. But yeah, and that rug, I love the rug. the robe on the back of the door, just, yes. Everyone was so creative when they put together these builds, and I love it so much. So now comes the challenge. Where the heck in this build do we think the clay ended up? And how long is it going to take me to find it? All right, update. It is in the trash can. I did not take quite as long as I did when I was looking at Puggle's build, but this one, man, took me a minute. So there we have it. I found everything. One last look at this. I am just absolutely blown away. Thank you to everybody who participated. And if you want to give this shell a shot, it's still on the gallery. My username there is Malaise Pixels. And all of these fabulous builds are on the gallery. You can find them using the hashtag Malaise Pixels What the Shell, because yes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!